You're listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.
If you're in your first 5 years at a Korean company, the AI and labor data out of Korea today is the signal you can't afford to ignore. It's Wednesday, July 1st. Let's talk about a trend affecting young professionals in Korea.
Yeah, so we're diving into this massive stack of recent data, specifically from Seoul Economic Daily reporting. And really, the mission for this deep dive is to look at this huge fracture in the early career labor market.
Right.
Because essentially, if you're a young professional, you're being forced to pick a side right now. Are you actively building the automation or, are you being displaced by it?
Well, looking at the displacement data, honestly, it's staggering. I mean, 51.1% of Korea's PhD graduates under the age of 30 are currently unemployed.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you look at all 2025 PhDs, that number is still at 33.3%, which is wild because it used to be that getting an advanced degree was, the ultimate career safety net.
Oh, absolutely.
But looking at these numbers, it feels like, I don't know, buying a very expensive umbrella to protect yourself from a flood. Like, why aren't these elite credentials working anymore?
That's a really good way to put it, actually. Because a PhD is an umbrella, right? It protects you from rain falling from above, like your typical cyclical economic downturns.
Yeah, right.
But AI displacement is, it's a flood rising from below. It's entirely automating the foundational analytical grunt work that junior PhDs used to do. And an umbrella does absolutely nothing when the water's coming from the ground up.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and the Bank of Korea data backs this up too. I mean, since 2022, the IT sector has shed 11.2% of its workforce, and the information services sector has dropped a massive 23.8%.
Wait, nearly a quarter of information services.
Exactly, and that completely breaks the traditional Korean corporate ladder. Because for decades, it was just this waiting game, right?
You get the degree, getting through the gongchae open recruitment, do the grunt work, get the bonus.
Precisely. But AI hasn't just broken the ladder, it's completely automated the bottom three rungs. Companies are restructuring their entire workflow around AI, and that's severely narrowing those massive twice-yearly gongchae hiring waves.
So if the bottom rungs are gone, the people who actually still have jobs are basically left standing on a very unstable structure, which we're seeing explode right now. I mean, today, Kakao's union staged a company-wide log-out day work stoppage.
Yes, and this is entirely over OPI, the Overachievement Performance Incentive Disputes. And it's a huge headcount involved, too, like 2,100 participants.
Wow, that's huge.
It is. In Korean tech, performance bonuses like OPI make up a massive portion of early career compensation. But as AI restructures the workflow and those job pipelines shrink, those traditional bonus metrics are just collapsing.
So you have junior employees watching their stability and their expected compensation just vanish at the exact same time.
Yeah, exactly.
But wait, if companies are slashing entry-level jobs and freezing all these bonuses, where is all that payroll capital actually going? Like, it has to be going somewhere.
Oh, it is. That capital is being aggressively redirected into R&D and internal AI platforms.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they're absorbing AI to empower their existing workforce to build. So SK Broadband is a prime example here.
Sure.
Their employees have recently built over 600 AI applications entirely in-house.
Hold on, 600 AI apps built by internal employees. Like, are these actually functional business tools, or are we just talking about toy chatbots to summarize emails?
No, they are highly functional tools. And the reason they could build so many is how they deployed the tech. They didn't just buy some off-the-shelf AI, they built a standardized internal sandbox.
Okay, what does that mean exactly?
It means any employee, even non-coders, can just snap together pre-approved data modules without waiting on IT. And by doing that, they cut the development environment setup time from 2 months down to just 5 minutes.
Wait, 2 months to 5 minutes. That entirely breaks the standard project timeline. I mean, if I'm an entry-level developer, my core competency used to be navigating that exact 2-month setup. Now someone does it before their morning coffee.
Exactly. And that speed is what companies are paying a premium for now. Hyundai Mobis is doing the exact same thing, just pouring capital into internal innovation rather than traditional headcount.
Right.
They actually just increased their annual R&D spending by 18%. That's a jump from 1.59 trillion won, which is approximately 1.1 billion US dollars, to 1.88 trillion won, or roughly 1.3 billion US dollars.
That's a massive shift.
Yeah, and through that heavy investment in tools and talent, they've surpassed 10,000 cumulative patents.
The floor that credentials once provided is no longer guaranteed, and the market is rapidly accelerating the divide between AI-capable and AI-displaced roles. Companies actively deploying internal platforms are signaling which skills they will pay a premium for, showing the value of AI-literate talent is rising while traditional roles are falling behind. The real question for anyone in their first 5 years is not whether AI will reshape Korean workplaces, but whether your current role is on the building side of that shift or one of the positions it is replacing.
I just add that if your company isn't currently handing you the tools to automate your own workflow, you really have to ask yourself, are they planning to automate you instead?
That's today's AI Prism, Early Career. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI Prism is a WAN IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow. #CoSBI.
You've been listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.